Hey yo, I feel like this is I feel like this is bad. I don't like people watching me eat. Why am I doing this? I'm trying to get over that, okay? It's fine. Fire. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys like tuna? Do you like tuna salad? Do you like tuna salad sandwiches? My mom made the tuna salad and I put it on half of a baguette. And it's very good. I wonder how much of my chewing it's picking up, but I just realized a lot of the mukbangs that I watch are like with two people at least. So if someone's chewing, the other person can be talking and they can go back and forth. This feels a little weird because I gotta like pause and eat and then talk, but that's life, okay? Anyways, a little update. I haven't talked to anyone about that I can remember. I uploaded my PC setup gaming tour, whatever video. I don't remember the exact title, but I uploaded that video after I got my PC and I said, oh, I'm gonna be streaming, I'm gonna be gaming, and I have done a little bit of that. I just did my first stream in like months yesterday actually, and it was very chill. I was kind of just test driving the whole thing to see like, is it gonna crash? Because before, when I was first streaming at the beginning of this year, I was running into a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm not a tech savvy person when it comes to like that side of things. So I was trying to fix the RGB that I mentioned in that video that I posted about my PC, and there's like one component in there, fans, that I can't control the RGB on. And for me, a big selling point was like all the RGB, and these two fans, I can't figure out how to fix it. So I downloaded this thing that was supposed to control it, and it fucked my shit up, man. It fucked my shit up. So I had to get someone to come fix it because it was giving me a blue screen error. Like I couldn't do anything on my PC for over a week. And I was like, fuck, bro. I don't care how much it costs to get it fixed, as long as it's not like the entire thing is fucked. And thank God for TaskRabbit and for IT people, because I found a guy who has worked in IT for like 5 years, and it only cost me like $50 for him to fix the blue screen, and everything's perfectly fine now. And now I have a reference in the future if I need someone to help me with something. He was great, and it took him less than the expected time, and he was super friendly. I like don't know where to look when I'm eating now. Normally I watch a video, but like I am the video. So I'm like, do I look at myself? I don't want to look at myself. I don't want to look at myself eating. It's weird. Anyways, so yeah, that's something I don't think I updated anyone on. I don't have that kind of following now where I feel like I need to, but if it comes up, it comes up, and I thought that was worth sharing in this video since it's just kind of like a chit chat, eat with me vibe. Are you eating with me? Let me know in the comments if you ate along to this video, because I love to do that. Honestly, if I wasn't making a mukbang video right now, I'd be watching one while I eat. like sweet, savory, everything in between. Is there an in between sweet and savory? I guess I was thinking like other taste words like sour, salty, creamy. What else is new? What else is new? If you've never watched a podcast on this channel with me and my mom, the podcast is called Mama B and Me, where me and my mom just talk about life and what's going on, and it's really random. We both bring topics and we just talk and chit chat. That idea was born from all the random conversations we have and all the times that they've been super funny and weird because of our crazy age gap. Like, I'm a Gen Z, she's a baby boomer. She's a baby boomer, I'm a Gen Z. So we often have very conflicting opinions, and when we do agree on something, it's very interesting to talk about either way. So yeah, but on that podcast, I was talking about agoraphobia and panic attacks, because this year I've been dealing with those things for like the first time in my life. I think I've maybe had like 2 panic attacks before this year, but they were very far spread out to the point where like I didn't ever think about them. But now they've been happening so frequently this year that like I've developed what I think is a low-level agoraphobia, undiagnosed. But from everything I've read, I think that's what I've been dealing with. And definitely panic attacks. Like, yes, I know for a fact I've been dealing with panic attacks. So I will say that has improved greatly just from doing the work, like just continuing to do what I can do and trying to take like baby steps to get better. It's really hard, dude. Like, before, if someone had told me it's hard for me to go into public, like I'd be like, I get it. But now I get it on another level. Like, I've always had social anxiety. I've always been a highly anxious person, hypersensitive person. But this year is like blown through the roof, dude. Like, what little I can do, I'm very grateful for. And I've seen that it can be much worse. Like, I'm in a few support groups where it's all kinds of levels of agoraphobia and panic attacks, panic disorder, you name it. And some people can't even go into another room in their house without having a panic attack. So I'm grateful mine is not that bad. But I guess I'm bringing this up because I wanted to say something positive about it, which is just that, yeah, I'm not backtracking, so that's good. I think I am slightly improving. Very, very slightly, but hey, any slight improvement is a win in my book. Even staying the same is a win, because for a while there, I felt like anytime I tried to take a step forward to improve, like, it would make it worse. And that, like, there's nothing more frustrating than trying to better yourself, and it makes it worse. Like, girl. So sending love to anyone who can relate to that, and sending love to everyone, just because, like, we need more love being sent. Man, we need more love in the world. This talk is so random, but it's whatever comes out, man. Whatever comes out, comes out. Why do I have such a dirty mind? Why can't I say something without thinking of it? So wrong. I think this is I feel like my voice is getting weird and raspy because I'm not used to whispering so much. I think this is helping me enjoy my food more. Take a bite, savor the bite, chew it slowly, wait, talk a little bit, have another bite. Normally, literally, that would have been gone. Like, I've been talking for 12 minutes. Yeah, this would not have lasted 12 minutes in any other context. Actually. What else is new? Uh, I guess a big thing that is new. I don't know how much I want to talk about my health stuff because it's weird, but I like to be an open book. I don't think there's any harm in it. For me personally, I just think it's good to share information so people who can relate or have a similar experience, like, can hear someone else going through the same thing, or like get ideas, or I don't know. I think it's positive. I like when people talk about that stuff, so I like to too when I can. So I've been in such a constant state of fear and anxiety, like fight or flight, 24/7 for like many months, that my heart rate was just constantly high. At times, like, even if I'm laying in bed at night, it'll keep me awake because it's just racing, like as if a lion is chasing me when I'm trying to sleep. And there will be nothing actively on my mind stressing me out, but my body is still responding as if there is. And so I talked to my doctor about it, and she had me track my blood pressure for a while, and it was consistently high every time I checked, which for me, I have a lot of health anxiety, so it definitely doesn't help when I have to take my blood pressure, because just the act of putting on the cuff increases my heart rate and my blood pressure. So I was doing that for a while. I told her it was consistently high, so I went in for an appointment, and she eventually recommended me beta blockers. The one I was on was called metoprolol, I believe, and I guess an alternative use for these is for severe anxiety and panic attacks, because what it does, from my non-medical brain understanding, is lower. I forget if it officially lowers your heart rate or blood pressure, but they're all kind of connected. So it's supposed to decrease your body's responses to stress, so that in turn, like, you will be less stressed. Because it did work for me for like the first day. The first day I took it, I felt great. I was really nervous to take it because I have medication anxiety. Like, I always feel like the medication's gonna kill me or make it worse. Like, it just freaks me out to tamper with what's already fucked up in my body. So I was very nervous to take it, but then after like a while, I felt like I would still feel anxious, but then my heart rate wouldn't go up. Like, it was just slow all the time, and I just felt relaxed. I was very tired, but then after a few days of taking it, I constantly felt like I was gonna faint, and I felt very tired. I also noticed my appetite was decreased, and I literally couldn't do anything but lay down and sleep. So for me, it did not work. I told my doctor about those side effects, and then I started taking half of the lowest dose to see if that was better. It was not better. So I eventually just got off of it. But that was one of those moments where it felt like I was trying to take a step forward to improve my life, my quality of life, because right now my anxiety is not just anxiety, it's like debilitating anxiety, to the point where like I can't live how I want to live. Like, I feel like I'm a prisoner in my own life, which isn't very fun. So I was like, alright, I'll try it. And then that made it so I literally couldn't do anything. Like, I literally couldn't leave the house if I wanted to, because I felt like I was gonna pass out. And I think it came down to like, okay, I would much rather feel extremely anxious and be able to leave than feel like I'm gonna pass out and can't leave, you know? So I got off of that, and I've started taking some supplements. I think I really want to start seeing a naturopath, because I feel way better taking supplements than I do prescription medications, and everyone's different. I'm just speaking for me. Can a sneeze be ASMR? Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But I started taking ashwagandha only on days when I need it. I have these gummies. I can take 2 a day, but the doctor that recommended it to me said just take it when you're having like an extra hard day. I took some today, and I think it does just take the edge off, just like the tiniest bit. I think I don't like when medications are too strong, because then I don't start to feel like myself. Like, I don't want to eradicate anxiety entirely. cases where anxiety is helpful, like, but yeah, to the extreme I've been having it, it's definitely not. So yeah, ashwagandha. I've been taking magnesium per my counselor's recommendation. I've been taking a women's multivitamin, which has like vitamin D. Since I've been stuck inside a lot of the time with this, I thought that would be helpful. I've been gardening a lot recently, which I think has helped too. Just like giving me something outside myself to care for and see it grow each day. A reason to get out the house if I have no other reason. Just go water my plants and take care of them. That's been really good. And what else do I take? Oh, in one of my support groups, the support group I'm in for agoraphobia and panic attacks and stuff is on Facebook. But sometimes people will share what has worked for them to help their panic and stuff. One woman posted that she takes something called inositol. I think it's spelled INOSITOL, something like that. And I guess it's literally just the stuff that you find naturally occurring in healthy foods. But if you're someone like myself who doesn't eat a lot of healthy foods on a daily basis, it's something you can take daily. But I guess she said that her doctor recommended it for her specifically, because I guess for women especially it's good. I don't know, that's what the post said. It may be good for men as well. And but yeah, men in the comments were asking like, is this good for men too? And she was saying, I don't know, like you'll have to consult your doctor, but her doctor recommended it to her for women. And so I started taking that, and I think that's been good too. So the combination of all of those things, I think, might have something to do with me feeling a little better. Yeah, but I'm really hopeful moving forward, and if anything, my worldview, I don't know if it's always been this way, but for a long time, it's been that everything happens for a reason. I very much try to make meaning of everything in my life. I feel like that's the only way I can get through hard times. So even with this, I'm just like, there's a reason this is happening, even if I can't see it now, even if it feels awful now, it's not gonna feel this way forever. So I try to remember that, and I try to just find the glimmers of hope. And I heard something once that said, when you're going through shit, just think of your life as like a movie and tell yourself that it's good for the plot. And I'm like, I love that. Like, you're the main character and shit has to happen to you for it to be interesting for the plot of the movie. Like, duh. Book, movie, whatever works for you. If that even works for you, but I like it. So this is just good for the plot. It's character development. And when I'm on the other side of this, I won't take anything for granted, man. When I can walk into the grocery store and not feel like I'm gonna pass out, I will be like so thrilled to go into the grocery store. If you can go into the grocery store, please just enjoy it for me, because I really wish I could do that with like minimal effort again. But now it's like it takes everything in me not to freak out. And another thing that's been helping me with that is like when I start to freak out, I just tell myself it's okay to freak out and like I'm not gonna die. Because that's another thing commonly associated with panic attacks, is like you feel like you're gonna die when you start having reactions. Like my heart rate will go up and I'm like, I'm gonna die, I have to leave, or else I'm gonna die. Because I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. It's horrifying. Like the brain is so wild. But another thing I tell myself is like, if my brain can do this, can be this extreme, then the opposite can be true. Because last year I was like my most outgoing and my least anxious. So maybe I burned out. I don't know. It's definitely a balance. So like, yes, and that can be true. This can be true. And we can find a happy medium, and it'll be better for this person experiencing this extreme and that person that I was last year experiencing that extreme. Neither are sustainable, so I'm hopeful for further improvement moving forward. Damn, that was long-winded as fuck. Did you hear the crunch? The crunch. this earlier at the table, and my cat now, one cat in particular, begs so much. Ew, did you see the food in my mouth? I'm sorry. That I don't like to see that. I will say the one pet peeve I have with baguettes, they're a little hard to chew through, but that's also what makes it kind of satisfying. So I don't know, again, yes, they can be hard to chew through, and it's satisfying. Thanks Ariana Grande for having that stuck in my head the entire year, and probably for the rest of my life, honestly. And that sounded like a sarcastic thank you, but I actually mean thank you. Next. I'm just imagining anyone watching this not getting the Ariana Grande references. Like, again, I don't really have a following yet. Like, there's people that watch my channel, but okay, I can say I have a following if anyone follows me. So, okay, I have a following, but it's a very, very small following. So, like, I don't really have a demographic, like, stats to look at yet. Like, it's super random. Like, it's not something I can know, like, oh, 20-year-olds watch my video, or like, you know, it's just random right now. So I'm just speaking in general, in terms that I understand, and hoping you understand them. But if you don't, that's okay. Last bite. That was so good. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to all the moms that can cook. I know this didn't really require cooking, but my mom be whipping it up in the kitchen. Like, I'm spoiled to still be living at home because she's like my personal chef. I'll crave something and I just tell her, Mom, do you have food plans for the day? Sometimes she does, and whatever she's making sounds better than what I had in mind. But sometimes she doesn't, and then I'll ask her if she can make what I have in mind. And if we have it, she makes it. And it's so bomb. I've been working on cooking myself because that is one thing I feel like when I move out, like, I haven't honed in on that skill as much as I could have if I didn't live at home for so long. Because I don't need to cook, like, I literally have a personal chef. But it has been good because me and my mom, I like a lot of different foods that my mom does, so I've just been making those foods that she doesn't want to make because she doesn't like them, and like dipping my toe in the cooking pond that way. I don't know why I like that saying so much. I feel like I say it a lot, dipping my toe in the blank pond. Like, I'll say that all the time. I wonder if there's evidence of that in previous videos. But I know in my life I say that a lot. Maybe only when talking to myself. Do you talk to yourself a lot? I talk to myself a lot. Like, you would be surprised how often I make videos like this. Well, not eating and not doing ASMR, but I just talk to myself. Like, I make video diaries all the time. And I watch them back, and it's great because no one gets you like you, right? So I'll just be giving myself advice and shit. And it's so nice. But I'm like, does anyone else do this? I know other people do this, and a lot of them are YouTubers, but like, I don't know. If you're not a YouTuber, do you do that? Or is it just me? I like it, so that's cool. I feel like I just want to keep chit-chatting. It's so fun. But I feel like I need more food because I said this was an ASMR mukbang. So I'm not delivering on the mukbang part. promise. If I stop eating now. Well, I don't really have much more to say, but I guess I see anyone who watches my channel as like my friends. Especially y'all, like right now, because who is actually watching my channel right now? But like a few select people, so thank you if you're watching my videos right now, like shout out. So I guess since y'all are my friends, I would just tell you that like I'm talking to someone long distance, and that's been really fun and interesting. I never thought I would do that, but due to my situation with my panic attacks and stuff, when I was using dating apps and talking to people locally before, everyone obviously wants to meet up, and it's hard to explain that you're not ready for that for a long time, because like your anxiety is that bad. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, I get it, you have anxiety, but they don't know the severity. Like it was so hard to explain. And this guy that I've been talking to lives a few states away from me, and well, a state away from me, 2 states away from me, and like he understands what I'm going through, and also he's at a distance, so even if he wanted to see me, he can't. Like we've been FaceTiming, but it's so weird because in any other context of my life, I would not have liked that, but this time around, it just kind of worked out. So yeah, I guess that's just another sign to just trust the process, because things just be working out like no matter what, and it doesn't make sense. Like it never makes sense, bro. Like I've gone through stuff in my life where it's like this should not be happening, and then somewhere down the line later in life, it's like that's why that happened, even if it was like fucked up. I don't know, that could be me again, just with my making meaning, but you know what, it helps me get through it. So yeah. Well, I guess that's all I have to say, and I'm done eating. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, I hope to be streaming more. I keep saying I hope, but in reality, I used to have more of a schedule when streaming. I would stream like every Friday or every Thursday. I can't remember what I used to do, but at the beginning of the year I was streaming weekly, and it was like 1 day a week. So I highly cut back on that, and now I kind of just do it whenever I want, if ever. But now that I have my PC and everything, I really do want to, so I can at least like stream, even if I'm streaming to no one, and just like edit my stream VODs into a YouTube video. That's kind of what I did with one of my more recent videos. I don't know if when I upload this it will be the last one I uploaded, because I just uploaded it today, or like a few videos back. But that Overcooked video was a stream I did where no one watched it that I know of. Actually, I think a few people watched it, but like no one was chatting. And yeah, that was fine because I wanted to make that video anyways, so then I just edited the VOD and uploaded it. So I want to do that way more often. There's a lot of games that I've got downloaded and I've bought them. I bought them and downloaded them that I want to play. I'll just read off these games, so you can look forward to that if you want to watch me stream, or if you want to watch the videos that I upload. I have Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Chill Corner, I don't know what that is, but it looked interesting, Elden Ring, Escape Room, I can't see the full name, but let me see what this says. Escape Room, The Sick Colleague, Genshin Impact, Goose Goose Duck, Halo the Master Chief Collection, One Armed Cook, Overcooked, Overwatch 2, Poppy Playtime, Project Playtime, Sky Children of the Light, The Backrooms. The Backrooms. Why do I keep saying it like that? The Backrooms. Okay, we're good. The Elder Scrolls Online. I loved playing that. I haven't been playing as much as I want to. Man, and it's so hard to balance life. Like, I always focus too much on one thing, and then I just let everything else go to shit. And I feel like I'm a terrible friend sometimes, because that's how I am in my relationships. Like, I'll focus on one. Sometimes it's myself, and that's great, but like, I still feel like I need to balance it to really take care of myself too. Like, I need to socialize. Oh my god, I'm going on another tangent. Continue. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, The First Descendant, The Sims 4, oh my god, I almost said The Watcher, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, VR Chat, and Wizard 101. Super random. I have different games for different reasons, but again, please let me know if there's any games you would like to see. I would love to download it and get to it whenever I get to it. I'm not gonna make any promises right now, because my life, I'm figuring shit out, man, like everybody else. But I really appreciate anyone who watched this far and who watches my videos as I am navigating the space for the first time ever. I've literally wanted to upload YouTube videos ever since YouTube started. I grew up watching YouTube when it first became a thing. I grew up with YouTubers, and I always thought like how cool that is. And then I saw that people made it their careers, and that's a really cool goal. I don't know if I'll get to that. I would love that. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want that. But for now, it's just a hobby, and I really appreciate anyone who supports that, because I'm just having fun. Like, I'm literally just uploading whatever I want, and I know that's like kind of taboo. One thing, I think I've talked about it on this channel before, one thing that people would ask me when I first started posting was like, oh, what's your niche? And that question drove me crazy, because the whole idea of this channel is that I don't have a niche. But I felt like them asking me that, I was like, I gotta find something or else no one's gonna watch me. But even if I'm the first one to do it, I want to be the no niche channel, because people should be able to do whatever they want. And maybe it's just a personal channel, because it's like more about me and what I like than it is like me sticking to one thing. Like, maybe one day I'll never do gaming again. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be a strictly vlog channel. I've never vlogged on this channel. I've tried to do vlogs before, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I love experimenting, and I feel like that's what life is all about. So I thought it'd be really fun to make a channel like that and encourage others to do the same, because I think the more authentic we can be and the more freedom we can give ourselves with exploring ourselves and like who we are and what that means. I just think that's so fun. Like, life should be fun. I want to have fun. So that's what I'm doing. And if you can have fun watching it, that's even better. But again, I really appreciate you for watching this far. I really appreciate you for watching it all. And thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.